Criticisms from cost to who's going and why to return on investment have often overshadowed the Prime Minister's official trips to London, Australia, New York, Brazil, India and recently Panama. PM Kamla Prasad Bissessa maintains they've all been used to sell this country as a destination for business. And as she leaves for Colombia this week, she says she intends to go to other emerging economies later this year that form part of the BRIC bloc.
And later this year we will certainly go to China, and at some point later this year to South Africa, where I've been invited to their investment forum as a keynote speaker there. And indeed, when we attend that, any members of the business committee, private sector would like to accompany us to South Africa, and of course to China as well. We are very welcome.
Speaking at the launch of Caribbean Investment Forum 2012, the Prime Minister said it was on her trip to London that she saw the idea for the forum and copied it, last year being the first year it was held. The PM said it was also on her visit to Brazil that the idea of a monorail for Trinidad was proposed.
We're also looking at a proposal for a monorail. There are several persons who have expressed interest in Trinidad and Tobago. Those will be considered. And there is one suggestion where the investor is willing to put down the monorail, what you call it, the Peachtree method. They will put it down, they will run it, and we will benefit. We have not made any decisions on those projects. They are projects, a company out of Brazil is interested in the monorail. Thanks again to our visits to Brazil.
Businessman Anthony Aboud also endorsed the Prime Minister's business trips, or trade missions as they're sometimes referred to.
It's very difficult sometimes to quantify that in a single shot, how much business was done yesterday. You don't know. What I can tell you is that the delegations that have been led outside of Trinidad and Tobago, both by the private sector and by the government, are going to produce initiatives. And our Prime Minister has been in the forefront. She has been flying the flag, and she has been at what we say in the business world, beating road, and really going from market to market.
CEO of the TT Chamber of Industry and Commerce also indicated there are benefits from these trips.
What new investments resulted from the event? What new businesses were started? Similar questions are asked about trade missions conducted by both the private and public sectors. While valid, these questions, taken alone, are perhaps a bit short-sighted and unrealistic.
The Caribbean Investment Forum will be held at the Hilton Trinidad on May 14th and 15th.